Wyoming, the cowboy state. Wide open spaces, endless horizons, and a population smaller than most American cities. With just 580,000 people spread across nearly 98,000 square miles, it's America's least populous state. But within this vast emptiness lie two modest cities with surprisingly urban origins, Cheyenne and Laramie. Can genuine urbanism exist here, or is Wyoming destined to remain car-dependent forever? Both Cheyenne and Laramie were born from the railroad. In 1867, the Union Pacific Railroad pushed westward, and Cheyenne emerged almost overnight as a critical junction point. Laramie followed in 1868, another railroad town serving transcontinental travel. These weren't accidentally urban places, they were deliberately designed around railroad infrastructure. Early photographs reveal compact, walkable downtown grids. Cheyenne's Capitol Avenue and Laramie's 3rd Street became commercial corridors where passengers could disembark, shop, eat, and conduct business. Hotels, saloons, and stores clustered tightly around the depot. The railroad didn't just bring people, it shaped urban form. Density was practical. Walking was necessary. For decades, these towns functioned as genuine urban nodes in an otherwise rural state. The railroad connected them to Denver, Salt Lake City, and beyond. Cheyenne grew into Wyoming's capital and largest city. Laramie became home to the University of Wyoming in 1886, adding an academic dimension to its railroad identity. Both cities developed recognizable downtowns with multi-story buildings, street-facing retail, and pedestrian life. Then came Interstate 80 and Interstate 25. By the 1960s, Wyoming's urbanism began dissolving into car dependency. The very highways that replaced the railroad as America's primary transportation network bypassed the historic cores. I-80 runs just south of downtown Laramie and north of Cheyenne Center, making it easier to speed through Wyoming than to stop in it. Today, both cities are thoroughly automobile-dominated. Strip malls, big-box stores, and drive-thrus line the highway corridors. Downtown Cheyenne, despite some preservation efforts, struggles with vacant storefronts and parking lots that interrupt the historic street wall. Laramie's 3rd Street retains more vitality, partly due to student foot traffic, but even here, the car reigns supreme. Sprawl in Wyoming looks different than sprawl in Phoenix or Atlanta, but it's sprawl nonetheless. Single-family subdivisions spread outward on cheap land. Wide arterial roads with high-speed traffic dominate. Public transit is virtually non-existent. Cheyenne has a minimal bus system, while Laramie offers only limited university shuttles. Walking or cycling in winter, with temperatures regularly below zero, feels almost absurd. Perhaps nowhere is the tension between urbanism and car dependency more visible than in Laramie's relationship with the University of Wyoming. The campus occupies a distinct zone east of downtown, separated by several blocks of low-density residential areas. Students drive or take shuttles between campus and downtown rather than walking naturally between the two. This disconnect represents a missed opportunity. University towns across America, Boulder, Ithaca, Ann Arbor, demonstrate how campus-downtown integration can create vibrant, walkable communities. Laramie has the ingredients: a student population of 12,000, a historic downtown with architectural character, and a compact scale. Yet the two remain functionally separate, linked more by cars than by continuous pedestrian fabric. So can urbanism exist in Wyoming? The answer is cautiously optimistic. Both Cheyenne and Laramie retain walkable downtown cores that could be revitalized. Their small scale is actually an advantage. Creating genuinely walkable districts doesn't require massive investment when the bones already exist. Opportunities include infilling downtown parking lots with mixed-use buildings, creating protected bike lanes connecting campus to downtown in Laramie, pedestrianizing key blocks during summer months, and incentivizing downtown residential development to bring people back to the center. Cheyenne could reconnect its railroad depot, now Amtrak's least used station, to downtown through streetscape improvements. Climate remains a challenge, but Scandinavian cities prove that winter doesn't preclude urbanism. The real obstacles are cultural and political. Wyoming's identity revolves around independence, space, and the automobile. Urbanism requires density, cooperation, and alternative transportation, values that don't always align with the cowboy ethos. Yet demographics are shifting. Younger residents increasingly value walkability and downtown living. Remote workers are discovering Wyoming's quality of life. These small cities won't become Manhattan, nor should they, but they could become something unique, genuine small-town urbanism in America's emptiest state, proving that even in Wyoming, people still want places worth walking to.